Yo, this is what I want to say. Shout out to everybody in the battle rap community. People are kind of wondering, like, yo, PIPERBOY wins, why did you do any recaps, you know what I mean, on the battles? Honestly, I didn't think, like, any of the battles are really that good, you know what I mean? I didn't, other than, like, Emerson, Kennedy, and Oops. I really didn't think the battles were that good. And then I also felt like, you know, I'm not buying the pay-per-view, so, like, you know, me, you know, talking about the battles and, you know, going ahead and saying, like, whether or not it was all trash and this and that, you know, I kind of really don't want to do that, you know what I mean? And I was kind of being petty a little bit, and this is why. People are like, yo, like, why are you kind of, like, not buying the pay-per-view? Why are you... I'm going to get to that in a minute. The whole thing with me and ARP, right? Now, ARP, he's a cool dude. He's kind of like, you know what I mean? Anybody I ever talked to that has any type of dealings with him, they say he's a really good business person. You know, only thing they ever said about him is that his ego is, like, out of control. You know what I mean? And I haven't, like, experienced that up until, like, kind of a recent situation. And basically, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I have no, like, ill will towards him, but I did, like, kind of get pissed off. This is what happened. So for about 3 years, like, back when, you know, they started trying to get, like, lit, you know what I mean? And I kind of was trying my best to, like, promote him. I felt like URL kind of needed, you know, some competition to kind of keep them, like, on their good game, you know what I mean? So I promoted them, even though a lot of people, like, was trashing them. I promoted them. It is what it is, man. And so what happened was the event where Hitman Holla and Bill Collector was about to battle, I went ahead and just to help with the promotion of the card. Now, I didn't like the card, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm gonna help ARP out, even though he, you know, maybe not need my help with this shit. I don't know. So I went ahead and I put, like, the best of each battle rapper. And then with that, I kind of tried to upload it to kind of just, you know, show, like, highlights. And I kept getting blocked by, like, Quarter Lab. And so, you know, I kind of hit, you know, ARP like, yo, like, I'm getting blocked by, you know, Quarter Lab. I don't remember if it was like I called him, I texted him, or I tweeted. It was some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I got, like, no response. So I'm like, what the hell? And, you know, when you do videos like that, I mean, you can ask direct from Rap Grid. He did one, like, a bars, like, shit. Like, that shit takes a lot of time, bro, to do that. Me and Direct don't really fuck with each other like that, but, you know what I mean? He talked to me about that, like, putting that together. Like, after he had put it together, you know what I mean? How much time it took him to do that. Now, I want to say this, you know, I did that for about 3 different battle rappers, you know, with trying to help promote. So when I didn't get a response back, I'm just like, damn, like, you know, so then fast forward, Bill Collector versus Hitman Holla, you know, the battle drops, and I'm not gonna say no names, you know what I mean? It ain't like that. I'm not trying to diss nobody. Everybody can have their own opinion. Like, believe me when I tell you, everybody can have their own opinion. But I felt like Bill Collector won that battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of just like, yo, like, why is everybody saying Hitman won? And, you know, it gets into a situation to where, you know, somebody so big, like, you know, a person like Hitman, and you know, he's on Wild Now and shit like that. You know, it's a situation where maybe people just, like, kissing his ass or something, because I'm just like, how did he just win this battle? So Bill Collector kind of wanted me to do, like, you know, like a recap on it, and I'm just like, nah, I kind of don't want to fuck with, you know, RBE at this time. So, you know, I'm like, well, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think this shit is fair for Bill Collector, because he don't have the brand that Hitman Holla has, you know what I'm saying? And, like, all this shit, like, people saying he lost, and I don't feel like he lost, so I put, you know, it took time, I edited up a recap, right? I throw this shit up, it gets, I think it gets hit with copyright. I got my YouTube plug to let it through, but it got hit with copyright, so basically all the money goes to, like, Rare Breed. And so I hit, like, ARP up for it, and I was just like, yo, you know, it got, you know, I'm getting hit, like, you know, is there any way you can, like, kind of fix this? And he hits me back with some shit like, you know, yo, like, I find it strange that you want to use the footage now. You didn't help promote the event. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't want to, you're not paying me to, you know, I'm not dissing you, ARP, but it's kind of like, you're not paying me to promote nothing. You know what I'm saying? So where the hell is that coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't feel like promoting someone, I feel like, you know, I could have been on Twitter like, oh, this event is shitty. This, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? If I did, which I didn't, you know, I went back, I didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of just like, why in the hell would he, like, act like that? Now, with URL or, like, King of the Dot, and I know King of the Dot, y'all don't want to get involved in this shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, when I don't talk about King of the Dot, it's not because of organic. You know what I'm saying? I've never had a problem with organic. He might not like, you know, some shit I put up on him, like on my page, but I try to like at least like show him like in the best light that I can. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something funny I may put up or whatever. I've never had a problem with organic. So when I don't talk about King of the Dot, it's simply because Big K is on the card. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just might not like the car and I'm not trying to like this shit on him. You know what I mean? Unless it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like a car like I really just don't like, or matches I don't like. But for the most part, I have no problem with King of the Dot. It's just the Big K situation. King of the Dot has been easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? On the way to coming up and blogging, they've been very easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? They were the first league to put me on their channel. They were the first league, you know what I'm saying, to give me like a free pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? They were the first league that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I put money in the Cash App and shit like that just to support, not because they were trying to look for it, but just to support. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shout out to them. Like, it's not, that is just because Big K's on the card, like, I don't promote, like, certain shit, or if I just don't like the card. Now, with that being said, URL, I've said all kind of crazy shit. Me coming into the game is kind of like the blueprint now to come into the game. You know what I'm saying? I talked a lot of crazy shit about the URL. And after everything, you know what I mean, I've done and said about them, you know what I mean, I could still call Beasley. And, you know, like with the, I put up something about Cassidy, the shit got blocked. You know what Beasley did? Hold on real quick. He hits the fucking, like, the YouTube network up and tells them to release it. Shows me a fucking, you know what I'm saying, like an image of him doing that. And then the video gets released. He doesn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest league in battle rap. He doesn't need my promotion. He doesn't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all reality, you know what I'm saying? All promotion from bloggers help. We're not going to act like it doesn't. But when you talking about the damn URL, the biggest shit, the mecca, you know, what everybody is modeling themselves off of, like for the most part, stealing their face-offs, doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the URL. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They're still putting us in, it's not just me, like putting us in the trailers and you know what I'm saying? So ARP, he did that, you know what I mean, in the beginning. You know, he was one of the first to do that, like with all the bloggers. Like he kind of like started that shit, you know, in a sense, with all the bloggers. But, you know, looking at it, it's like, you know, I could heavily criticize the URL with the whole strike 2.5, like all this shit, and they're still easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Aside from P from the URL, like everybody else has been like easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, why in the hell is ARP giving me a hard time? I guess it's because he felt like, yo, I got this dope ass Hitman Holla footage. Now this nigga want it, you know what I'm saying? But he couldn't like help me promote. Nah, I don't know if I want to let you use it. You know, playing an ego game. I'm like, shit, I don't even have to, you know, put this shit out. Like, I don't even want to talk about this shit, but I feel like, you know, people are playing Bill Collector. You know, he goes ahead for a whole year, has a remarkable year, and works himself up to battling somebody on WoW. Now, Hitman Holla is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like everybody should be playing him like that, like he lost that damn battle. I put out a recap, and I don't even want to say it. The next day, a nigga that said he lost the battle to Hitman put out a blog saying he won the battle to Hitman. And I'm not going to say he know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of just like, that's why I did it. You know, all the money went to, you know, Rare Breed. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I just felt like some type of way about that. So I'm kind of just like, you know, bloggers are not needed. This is kind of what I'm getting from that league. So I'm like, all right, maybe they are for that league, but that's just how I'm feeling about with my brand. You know, I help you out for 3 years and you do some shit like that. All right. Whatever criticism I had, like that shit was not warranted. You know what I mean? But whatever. Maybe it was. So I'm looking at it like, yo, like with this event that's coming up, I'm on the phone with somebody that's battling on the car, and they're telling me I'm probably gonna fuck around like in this battle, like to be honest with you. Kinda don't really want to battle this nigga. So I'm hearing that. I'm seeing Rex gets into a car accident. You know what I mean? But then he gets on Norbs It All podcast and he's talking. And I'm like, Rex might not make this goddamn battle, bro. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it's just like other like little things. Like I'm watching the Face Off and I'm just like, the quality of the face-off is like terrible. You know what I mean? And I'm not dissing him. Like, he probably, you know, felt like he paid for the people to do it right, but it just didn't do it. You know what I mean? The audio was terrible. I'm just like, there's no way in hell, like, I'm paying for this. And plus, you know, everything that's around this battle, like, this shit is modeled after a punch. You know, and then the main event, shout out to both of them. I didn't feel like that's a real, like, main event. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, I'm cool with Math Hoffa. He's the first person I've ever interviewed. I don't interview people. You know what I'm saying? Let me, like, try to promote him because I'm cool with him. You know what I'm saying? And Sirius Jones, you know, I hold him to kind of like a high esteem in terms of all around, like, what he's done in battle rap. So let me just, like, help these guys out and, like, promote. They didn't need me, but I'm just like, let me just do that for them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's why I kind of promoted at least that match. But I'm kind of telling y'all, like, in a sense, like, I'm going to cop the bootleg. Because I'm hearing shit, you know what I'm saying, like, niggas might fuck around in this battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Mav said no shit like that. It wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing that. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying not to lead y'all to the slaughter because I don't think that shit is right. Now, all that out the window. So the battles go down. And the event happens, and then Rex and Ill Will's not on the card. There's a lead up until the event happens to where Rex and, you know what I'm saying, Rex and Ill Will's supposed to be on the card. The pay-per-view goes on. I'm watching this shit bootleg. Niggas asking me for links. I ain't giving not one nigga a link for shit. You know what I'm saying? I just watched the bootleg. I wasn't gonna pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas acting, I'm not paying for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit going on. And the crowd, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're sitting there waiting for, like, Ill Will and Rex, and nothing's being said. And then the Hip Hop Is Real interview comes out, you know what I mean? When he's saying, like, the battle's not going down. Like, it's kind of like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, and this is not, like, throwing shade to them because, you know, I don't know what goes into, like, booking battles in terms of dealing with the artists. You know, because me just dealing with people in battle rap, like, a lot of people are hard-headed, hard to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're dealing with a lot of street people. So to put on an event is probably stressful in itself, you know, to somebody like ARP or just anybody in general, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, who knows what he dealt with, like, doing that. But if URL, Smack, or Beasley, some shit like that was to happen, you know what I mean? Y'all would be fucking going crazy. It would be World War I out here. If a battle was supposed to happen and nothing was said. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole shit with the, you know, like the Murderland versus Briz and Top, like, that was, you know, they ran out of time, you know, for starting this shit late. You know, maybe the battle is acting like divas. Maybe it's a situation of where maybe it's computer issues. Because sometimes I get pissed off, like, when I go to the events and then I find out, you know, it's a whole lot of other shit going on behind the scenes to why shit is not starting on time. Which, you know, it is what it is with that. You know, I think ARP just had, like, a similar issue just recently. So, but I'm kind of looking at it like, you challenging the URL, you putting out this challenge that they didn't put out to you. So then they ramp up production and they just start bombing on you. You know what I'm saying? Event after event after event. It's like, god damn, Resolution, fucking band, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, Summer Impact, Cassidy and Arsenal, you know what I'm saying, is about to happen. You know, all this shit, like, they just bombing on you. You know what I'm saying? With all these events that's coming out. And then now we're in a situation of where it's kind of just like, everything is looking shaky. You know what I mean? Like, and, you know, instead of focusing on all that, you put out a video talking about, oh, well, if you promoting pay-per-views, you could be sued. You doing that. Instead of worried about me, you know what I mean? Or what, you know, a lot of these people are doing, but worried about me, and worried about the URL, you need to be worried about getting your business right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, RBE, we all promoted you because we felt like we believed in you. You know what I mean? And that is what it is. You know what I mean? We felt like you were going to take over the UW spot. You know, you did. You know, we felt like you were just going to give us the battles that we wanted. For the most part, you did. But you've never been the same since that Averb and Murder Mook battle went down. And I'm thinking that's maybe why Averb don't fuck with you now, because your ego has just gotten out of control. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you know, I've got an ego too. You know what I mean? Sometimes on my channel, niggas, you know, say the wrong thing. I end up flaming them, or, you know what I'm saying, I get a certain type of way with people. Like, we all need to just stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? If we want to make battle rap move forward. But I do feel like, you know what I mean, ARP, you have not been the same since you got Mook and Jay Mills on that card, you know, on them cards. So, you know what I mean, it is what it is on that, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'm done with it. But, you know, as far as, you know, events and buying, like, pay-per-views in the future, it will be very difficult for me to really buy like a rare breed entertainment pay-per-view unless some things are like really ironed out and fixed in the future. You know, and you still charging people $40 for this pay-per-view, knowing that, you know, one of a co-headlining event is not going to happen. You know, and I feel like that's kind of like, you know, messed up in itself. You know, and, you know, we should all learn from everybody's experience. You know, other leagues try to do that. Other leagues saying, you know, talking about there's battles going on and finding out they're one-rounders. And, you know what I mean? The public perception is everything. You know what I mean? Like, you're very particular and protective over your brand. We all are. You know, but battle rap is not the same type of culture to where you can make these kind of mistakes. You know, these people don't, a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying, y'all out there don't buy shit. And I'm being real. A lot of y'all don't buy shit, bro. You know, and this is why people are starting to go to Patreon or, you know, do shit. Because y'all don't buy shit. You know, so, you know, I don't know, man. Like, but if you got people that are dedicated and loyal to your brand and they're buying your pay-per-view, like, treat them with the utmost respect and be transparent with them. And I understand you got a lot of cost incurred flying people out, trying to book this battle, you know, these battles, and, you know, people want deposits and, you know, all this other extra shit, you know, so, you know, I get it. A lot goes into business. You want to make sure you can recuperate a lot of money that you're putting out with these pay-per-view sales. But I also want to say, you know, besides like being, you know, transparent with people, also make sure you're supportive of the people that's supporting you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, bloggers in general. Like, it's not just the big ones, you know what I'm saying, the small ones too. And you've been good with that. You know what I mean? Supporting the smaller ones. But at the end of the day, man, like, we all keep this shit moving. I'm done with the petty shit. You know, even you, Debo, you know what I mean? I offered you like the fade. You didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You could do an interview about why you not going to, you know what I'm saying, do the fade and talk all this stuff on Twitter. But at the end of the day, you didn't want it, bro. You ran off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not going to troll you no more. You know, and, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, what can I do? You know what I mean? I offered you a fade. You didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So I'm not going to troll. Boxing, I'm not going to troll you no more. You know what I'm saying? But we all need to just do better and move forward with this shit, you know, if we want to continue to make this survive, because all of us warring with each other is just going to cause a bunch of fucking drama, you know what I mean, and nothing's going to be beneficial after the, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. So it is what it is. But that's my thoughts. But be more transparent, and, you know, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about the Ill Will and Rex battle not going down, bro. You know what I mean? I thought that was pretty crazy, but, you know, it is what it is. I can't beat a dead horse. I didn't buy the pay-per-view, but if I bought it and I, you know, or if I made the trip to go to Atlanta, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off. So these are the people that I'm speaking for. But it is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.